Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Niskayuna High School here on this momentous occasion. This is amazing. We've done this now for a few years, but we've never had 14 students committing on signing day. This is the day, by the way, that the NCAA designates as the first day that student athletes of specific sports can commit to their schools. They can actually sign letters of intent, or they can sign commitment letters. And each of our student athletes here today are doing just that. They will be signing either a national letter of intent or a commitment letter with the respective school that they will be attending there in the 2015-2016 school year. These ceremonies are not unique. They go on all over the country, and oftentimes they're even televised on national TV. But we have sort of made this our own tradition here. We celebrate the successes of our student athletes, we invite their families in, and we invite them to bring in any significant folks who have been instrumental in their development, their growth, and in their accomplishments, and we celebrate it together as a high school community. I want to introduce some special guests that are here with us today, and then I'll introduce each athlete, student athlete, one by one, and have them sign their letter. With us here today are Superintendent of Schools, John Yagelski. From our Board of Education, we have President Pat Linati. Vice President Debbie Gordon. We also have with us Bob Winchester from our board. I think I've got all our board members. From our District Office Communications Department, we have Matt Leon. Thank you, Matt. Our District Director of Athletics, Larry Galuli. Saw Larry come in. Our high school assistant principals, Mark Trainer and Marta Meltzer McMorris. And I want to recognize all the coaches, and I hope I don't leave any out, so if I miss somebody, please let me know. From our lacrosse program, we're joined by coaches Mike Borgang and Chris Delano. Girls lacrosse, Jason Bach. Boys baseball, we have John Fury and Chris Bianchi with us. From softball, we're expecting Jules Paul, if he's not here yet. So Jules, welcome. And from our crew program, we are expecting coaches Buckner, Coach Bender, and Coach Affenbaum also from our crew program. I want to also recognize a special individual for helping organize this with me, and that's our Student Activities Coordinator, Vince Bianchi. Okay, now we'll introduce each one of our student athletes. I'll read a brief biography, and then after which time I'll ask the coaches to join us up here as the students will sign their letter. So I think I have them in the correct order. Let's start with Garrett Whitley. Garrett is one of the top baseball players in the entire country. He's been a member of the varsity program since his freshman year. He is named Honorable Mention All-Suburban Council as a freshman, First Team All-Suburban as a sophomore, and Second Team All-State as a junior. Over his 3 years, Garrett has compiled a .420 batting average. He has been coached by John Fury and Chris Bianchi here at Niskayuna. Baseball America magazine ranks Garrett as the 29th best prospect, current high school prospect, in the 2015 Major League Baseball draft. He is signing today to attend Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and compete in the ACC, which is very competitive baseball. And he is joined here today by his parents, Kelly and Eric, and his younger brother, Aaron, and younger sister, Lindsay. So welcome. Stacy Gordon. Stacy has been a starter and letter winner on the Niskayuna varsity softball team since her freshman year, and she has been named captain for the upcoming season. She is a left-handed pitcher with a very strong bat who led the team in home runs in 2 out of the last 3 years. She is fortunate to have been coached by John Stratton, who is an international recognized expert in softball. Stacy also plays for the Electric City Bombers, and her coaches Kara and Brian DiPiazza are here today to celebrate with her as well. She is a 3-time recipient of the New York Public High School Athletic Association Academic Award. She was recruited by several Ivy League schools, but she chose to attend Lafayette in Easton, Pennsylvania. Stacy would like to thank her high school varsity coach, Jules Paul, for his support and guidance over the 3 years, as well as coaches Stratton and coaches DiPiazzi and DiPiazza, and thank them all for the effort they put in making her a better player. Stacy is the daughter of Brian and Debbie Gordon. Her grandparents are also here, Marilyn and Larry Gordon. Her brother left Union College to his class on time to be here with us as well, Aaron Gordon. Her aunt, Karen Friedman, and her cousin, Brett Friedman, all here. Stacy Gordon. Joining Stacy at Lafayette is Dana Melby. Dana is a 4-year girls varsity lacrosse player. She's considered one of the best defense players in the entire area. Last year, she was named First Team All-Suburban Council and First Team All-Area. She was also named Team Defensive MVP. She is a 3-time scholar athlete recognized by the New York State Public High School Athletic Association. She's a 2-time selection to the Adirondack National Team, and she is leaning towards studying psychology at Lafayette, where she will be coached by Allison Fisher. Dana would like to recognize and thank Coach Bach, Nick Petriccioni, who's a former Niskayuna teacher and coach who spent a lot of time working with our kids over the years, and her club coach, Greg Giambetti. Dana is joined here today by her parents, Richard and Elsa. Dana. Elsa. Brianna Sachs. Brianna is also a 2013 First Team All-Suburban Council member. In 2014, she was named Second Team, and she was the leading scorer for our Niskayuna team. In all 3 of the years, she was recognized by Section 2 as an all-star midfield and center. She also is a 2-time Adirondack National Team selection. She's looking at studying kinesiology at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. She will be coached there by Angela McMahon at UMass and play in the very competitive Atlantic 10. UMass is the 5-time current running defending champion of the Atlantic 10 Conference. She also would like to thank and recognize her coaches, specifically Coach Bach and Nick Petriccioni, and thank her family for everything they've done. And she's joined today by Amanda and Charles Sachs, her parents. Catherine Sexton. Catherine was also a varsity, or will be a varsity, lacrosse player for all 4 of her years in high school. She plays the position of attack. Last year, I was astounded when I talked to Catherine about this statistic. She amassed 47 goals and 68 assists, so that's over 100 points in just 1 year. She's a first-team All-Suburban performer, first-team All-Area, and the Niskayuna Offensive MVP. She will attend the University of New Hampshire, which is located in Durham, New Hampshire, and play for Coach Sarah Albrecht in the competitive Atlantic 10 Conference. She also wants to thank Coach Bach and all of her coaches, and she's joined here today by her parents, Timothy and Jennifer. Jake Miller. Jake is a 3-year varsity letterman in lacrosse. He was a 2014 All-Suburban Council selection. He's also part of the Niskayuna lacrosse team that was the 2013 and 2014 regional champion and sectional champion, and the part of the undefeated Suburban Council championship teams of 2013 and 2014, which are also ranked very high in the country. Jake is signing today to compete at Bryant University. Bryant is located in Smithfield, Rhode Island. I had an opportunity to talk to Jake's future coach, and he is very excited about having Jake come and attend Bryant. He'll play for Coach Mike Pressler at Bryant University next fall. Jake Miller. Aiden O'Brien. Did I go out of order? No, I did, didn't I? We'll go. We'll jump back. We'll stay in order. All right. We'll go with Jake. Excuse me, John Prendergast. We're still out of order.
Nick.
Sorry. I only gave you the order. Nick Testa. Nick will attend Villanova University, which is part of the Big East Conference. Nick will be a 3-year varsity letterman in 2014. He has a career save percentage of 59.9%. 2014 All-Suburban Council First Team. 2013-2014 Regional Champion. Suburban Council Division Champion. and part of the 2013-2014 undefeated teams. Nick will attend Villanova, which is in Philadelphia, and he wants to also thank and recognize all three of his coaches, Coach Delano, Coach Vorgang, and Coach P.J. Williams. And Nick's parents are Nick and Jean Testa were with us. You guys are supposed to be alphabetical. That's how we get there. But now we'll go to Aiden. Aiden O'Brien. Aiden will be a 4-year varsity letterman in 2015. He has totaled 170 career points, 80 goals, and 90 assists. In 2014, he was the second leading scorer on the team with 32 goals and 48 assists. He was a 2014 U.S. Lacrosse All-American, a 2013-2014 Under Armour Underclassmen All-American, ranked in the top 50 players in the entire country in the 2015 class by Inside Lacrosse. Like the others, Aiden also is a member of the All-Suburban or undefeated Suburban Council team, sectional champion, and regional champion. He is a 3-time regional champion. Aiden will attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and play Division I lacrosse, and his parents are James and Melissa O'Brien. John Prendergast. John is a midfielder. He is also a 4-year letterman, or will be a 4-year letterman after this season. He has amassed 77 career points, 63 goals, and 14 assists. He was the 3rd leading scorer on last year's team. He was also a 2014 Under Armour Underclassmen All-American, ranked the 26th best player in the country by Inside Lacrosse, and a member of our All-Suburban, undefeated Suburban team, regional champion, sectional champion, and also, like Aiden, a 3-time member of our Suburban Council Championship team, 2012, 13, and 14. And his mom is Elizabeth Prendergast. Welcome, John. Good, my order's correct. Annie Phillips. Annie just recently won the Section 2 championship in tennis. Annie fits the definition of a scholar athlete. She puts her focus on her academics first. She is an exceptional standout for our program, which is considered to be one of the most successful tennis programs in the entire state. She is a 6th-year starter on our varsity tennis teams. She has also been named New York State Public High School Athletic Association All-Academic, and she's been a member of their state qualifier tournament. Annie is a candidate, a strong candidate for the Time Warner Cable Scholar Athlete Award, and we wish Annie the best on that. Annie will stay local here and play tennis in Latham at Siena College. Kevin Costa. Kevin has been a member of our Niskayuna Crew program for 6 years. He is a 2-time New York State champion in Niskayuna's Junior Quad and Junior 8. He placed 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th at various national championships in different events over the past 2 years. In 2013, he won the men's under-17 single competition at the Canadian Henley, which is an international championship. Today he's committing to attend Yale University, which is of course a member of the Ivy League in New Haven, Connecticut. And his parents, Tracy and Glenn, are here with us today. Rachel Padula. Rachel also has been a member of our crew program for the last 6 years, and she has been both a state and national champion. She's been a class officer for all 4 of her years at Niskayuna, and she is the current class president of the class of 2015. She's a member of our National Honor Society here at the high school, and a member of our Warrior Project, which is a newly funded club dedicated to encourage healthy and elevated performance for elite athletes. Rachel will attend Cornell University, which is in the Ivy League here in Central New York, and she's joined today by her parents, David and Denise Padula. Right. Annie Stossel. Annie is a state and national champion as well. Annie would like to thank her coaches, Stacy Applebaum, David Buckner, and David Bender. She'll be signing a commitment letter today to attend Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., where she will row for Coach Miranda Paris. And she is joined by her parents, Margaret Blum and Steve Stossel. Welcome. Sophie Wizoff.
Sophie also is a rower and well accomplished. First place at the New York State Championship in the spring of 2014. Second place at the Stotesbury Regatta. First place at the SRAA Nationals. She will row at the University of Buffalo, where she will be coached by Sandra Calfo, and they will participate in the Mid-American Conference. Sophie would like to recognize David Buckner from the Niskayuna Crew program for all of his work with her over the last 3 years, as well as current coach Stacy Affelbaum. And Sophie's parents are Kathleen and Andrew Wizoff. Welcome, Sophie. And at this time, if I could have all the coaches of our student athletes join us down here at the table. Okay, student athletes, are you ready? In a truly remarkable moment of history here at Niskayuna High School, we will now have all 14 of you sign your letters of intent. And as part of your official ceremony, after you finish signing, if you brought your hat for your new school, if you'd like to place your hat on your head, please join me in congratulating our 14 student athletes. I want to thank everyone here for being with us today. This is amazing to pack the little theater. I never thought we'd have this many people at a ceremony, but I greatly appreciate you being here and extend my congratulations to our student athletes. They'll be available to talk to the media if anyone would like to talk to them. Thank you for coming.
Oh,